And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. 674. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 90. 11Z.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Love. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first and 10, Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, Luck. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check out. 180. 56. Get your swarm on.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
55.
Now 61. Matchbox right.
Shoot.
You're out. Defense.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. The safety.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
70, Indy.
Check 24.
Hey, Zoo. On side.
From the gun, Gordon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Safety screaming.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, Delta. Hard. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Slam.
Go.
Slam. 555.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're not going to get me?
Hey, Wahoo. Down, Jackrabbit. Come on. Gone.
From the gun, Gordon. Open here, Adam Thielen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Danielle Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Luck. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bid unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start the drive with Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Let's go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
On second down now, it's Cook. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Set, ready? 60, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Let's go.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Vikings.
Ready.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Squeeze. Smooth.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Gordon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check 55. Right.
Hey, box drop.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. That's going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Now.
Off the play fake. Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
And it's 3rd down.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Gordon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cross. Hey, seam 6.
After the interception, it's Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
To throw is Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Topper!
Undercut. Check.
Yo, faster!
They run it again with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's get it.
Ready.
Check. We ain't giving him nothing today.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
No.
Hey, check. 12.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Check out. 1, 6, 3, 36, 11Z. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck able to find his running back, Geis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12.
On 1st down, it's Love. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
10. Monday.
Out of the gun, Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Luck now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41-yard
6, 7, 4. 11.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Haywood.
6 guys.
Big triple.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. The throw taken in by Sims. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
First down, Minnesota.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
59. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shit.
Rock it. 5.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's caught, and he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 24-yard line.
So we got man.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Shotgun handoff now to Geis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
36 to Mike. Rip left.
Now it's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Hey, Delta.
They snap it to Luck. And no! It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Set 50, plant. You must be dreaming. Go.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 48-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Minnesota, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.